My name is Ralph. I'm 26 years old and I'm from Westchester, New York.
Why should they put you on the show, Ralphie?
Yeah, so I guess I have to explain that, right? Why I'm the proper choice for the show. I'd say the main reason I think that I should be on the show is I always say, like, I think me and Joe talked about this once, is how the show should kind of almost be called Best New Ink. Because I think, like, what the show does the best is they don't just show artists, they show, like, young, up-and-coming talent, you know, in the industry, like the new wave of the tattoo artist, you know, that's really been solidified over, like, probably about the past 10 years. And I think that's, like, what I embody. I think I embody the new up-and-coming artist, you know, the classically trained, not just pick it and stick it type of guy, you know. And I really feel like that's the main reason that I should be considered for the show, is, you know, because I am a young talent and I'm only going to get better, and, you know, the show is just going to help me grow and progress in front of America, you know. So I think that that would be the main reason that I should be considered.
So it's not only an awesome opportunity, but a learning experience as well.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Because, you know, to get ripped apart by critics and, you know, people like that, it kind of brings me back to the sense of being in college, where I would put my stuff up on the wall and get torn apart for an hour, and I loved that. I loved that aspect of art, is to be torn up and not just criticized, but shown what I did good and what I can do better. So I think that that would be the main reason, is I can grow in front of everybody and show people where my talent really is. I think that's good.
So I'm going to take you guys on a little tour of the shop, okay? I'm going to introduce you to the crew. Well, informally introduce you to the crew. This is where I copy. This is the machine that helps me size things.
Who is that? Why are they throwing shit on garbage?
Oh, well, one of our crazy customers. All right, Joe, newest member of our clan. I get branded next week. Well, yeah. We're going to put him in the black robes and hit him in the head with a book next week. This is the shop. This is where I work. Take a little look at the workstation. What I'm doing today. On that gentleman over there. On James. Give a little view of the shop.
If you're tired of going around in circles, get
and let's go inside the office and harass Mike. That's the boss right there. That's the guy I have to listen to on a daily basis. Yeah. And this is my workstation, if you couldn't tell, compared to everybody else's. Clean. 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 Atomic bomb. I'd say that's a pretty good view of the shop. This is where I come to 50, 60 hours a week to make a living and hone my craft. Cut it out. Ready for my client. Came in on a Monday. Usually we're closed Sunday and Monday, but I'm coming in because I gotta try and keep people happy. And when you cancel on people in the middle of the week because you got places to be, you got to accommodate them by putting them in on the weekend and on your days off, which is what I'm doing. So I'm doing probably the most common tattoo that I do, which would be an angel on top of an angel on top of an angel on top of an angel. Yeah, so I'm pretty much getting this ready, getting through the 97-degree day and hoping that I come out with something dynamite and hoping that the customer's happy. You know? So we will see when he walks through the door at about T-minus 22 minutes. If he likes what I did, or if he's going to tell me to go back to the drawing board. So this is my little nook, as I like to call it. You know, this is the place that I work in every day.
Percy is literally my best friend. He's my best friend.
A little peek at my collection, the machines that I use every day. I love these things. You know, I started collecting them about 5 years ago, and now I got way more than I'll ever possibly need to have. You know, But, you know, it's like any other collection. They're meaningless unless they get used, right? And mine definitely do get used.
You have to walk in really.
We went to that surf club, which was fucking wild, bro. It was a sweat factory, though. And now you're here getting tattooed. And now I'm here, bro. I actually couldn't wait to get home yesterday because I was like, I gotta get home, bro. I was like, I just want to get home and get to bed. I took off from work today, too, because I'm a little out of it, bro. Yeah, why not, man? Relax. I barely take off, too. I gotta tell you, whenever I get tattooed, I make sure I'm not working. Knee deep right now. Knee deep in the tattoo. I'd say we're probably at about the halfway point. Yeah? Yeah, and I'm timing myself too. Like right now we're probably about like an hour in. And I'd say I'm making pretty good time. This is one of the reasons that I could do good on the show. I manage my time very wisely. I don't know if I'll be able to let my stencils dry on as long as I usually like to. But I think I manage time good. If I had 5 hours, do a tattoo 3 times this size. Half man, half amazing. That's it. Try. It's a good way to put it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Okay, yeah. This is the only thing I really do for fun.
You said yes?
Cash. Me. Like.
That's what you told me that somebody. Oh fuck, bro. Oh shit. Go ahead. Oh man, that's great. Oh, that's so great. You finished? You got it over? I think you left a little pre come on me. Oh fuck. Oh, there it goes. Oh.
Those questions for all 5 guys for the second half. It definitely is, but I think the most important is because they've had starters who have been growing. Well, I think that the thing is going to, you can't judge what the organization thinks, but I can just judge by how you use people. And I think that they have a high regard for Miguel Batista and what he can do if he had to be shoved back into rotation. I can only go by how they use him. So I think that's where they go. Now, as far as the hard question, well, that would be a great thing, is that you could bring up a kid who would be ready to pitch at this level. The problem is, you always have that inning stuff to work with. And how many innings is Harvey going to throw in AAA? If he throws 150, how many would you have of you?
I guess we're going to do my second passion in life. Like I said, I'm what I consider an unofficial movie critic. So of course we have to go see Spider-Man, and I'm the end-all to end-all on whether this movie is actually good or not. I'll tell you right now, the main reason I do not wear my seatbelt is because when I was younger, when I flipped that car at 85 miles an hour, the one thing that saved my life was not wearing a seatbelt. But I will say that everybody should wear their seatbelts. It just doesn't apply to all, including me. Oh my god, who's my favorite superhero? Easy question, Spawn.
Okay.
Which they did not do justice to in any sort of movie, which is upsetting. And if I had any superpower, I'm very cliche. I'd want to be able to be like Professor X. You can control people and make them do what you want them to do. And you don't need a superpower because you just rule everybody.
Word.
Yeah, I think that's pretty easy, right?
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. I'm nice and simple when it comes to superhero, I don't want to be able to fly, because God forbid.
What? Who doesn't want to be able to fly?
Because think about it, if you fly, you also have to have like the ability to be like take no abuse, because imagine like you're flying, you come down a little too hard, both of your legs break. One of my dad's friends, he was a paratrooper, and he used to keep inside his pocket a picture of a guy from his like paratrooping clan that it was a picture of a guy with his legs impaled up through his body.
I mean, it sounds like it sucks, but
Yeah.
I think Superman can probably control that.
Well, that's what Superman is, indestructible. See what I'm saying? You can't, if you want to be able to fly, you also have to be indestructible.
I think you can count that as one.
You count that as, but that's 2 powers. Because then if I was going to take 2 powers, then I want super strength, I didn't want to be telepathic. Give you the duel. Super strength, so I could be like Mr. Olympia, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and then I could read the girls' minds at the same time.
8.
There's a very specific person I hate, and I came to this conclusion the other day when I think I was talking to you. I'm not going to say his name, but I'm going to say He's the prettiest man, or at least he thinks, in the world, and I've hated him ever since I was fucking 12 years old. Okay, I literally, like, when I think of the main person I hate, it's like disgusting that his voice, like his voice and his face comes directly to my head. And he's got curly fucking hair.
You still see him?
Yeah,
now?
I fucking saw him recently, and I just like got so angry when I saw him. He does still live in your town. I wish he would come get tattooed by me. He's bailed out a couple times. I want to tattoo him so bad.
What would you do?
I would probably inflict pain on one kid.
Do you hate like a genre of people? Like a group of people?
A race.
Hanging out with a Filipino kid right now. I'm totally cool with it. Just because 80% of us at this table are Italian, nothing to do about it. Dude, I hate a genre.
Those figures are a little skewed right now.
Yeah, I told you, self-entitled people.
There you
people
go.
who think they're entitled to the fucking world and they've done nothing for it. And then I'm working 50 hours a week and wondering why my back hurts.
Look at this. What are you doing here, huh? Besides being the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Here's the face. There it is. There it is. She's not being crazy right now. She usually is a little crazy. She's tired. Poor baby. You've been named after Bruce Campbell. You have to act crazier than this to be a hero. No? Just to hang out?
She's gonna pass out in your arms.
She is gonna fall asleep right now. Meet this brother. Meet this brother. She could literally stay like this all day.
All right, Mr. G, tell me about your son.
The greatest kid in the world.
How come?
Superior artist because I'm his father.
There you go.
Absolutely.
What do you expect me to say?
How was Ralphie growing up?
He was a pleasure. Never gave us any trouble whatsoever.
Are you kidding me?
Except when he crashed all the cars. 4 of them to be exact.
Oh my god, I can't believe everybody remembers the exact amount. I only totaled 1.
He was drawing ever since he could sit up.
What?
And was getting in trouble ever since he could sit up.
Not get in trouble that
Well,
much.
you were active, to say the very least. You were active. Right?
Yeah, I guess it's a kind way of putting it.
Ralphie ever get punished?
No.
No, he was a good boy though. He was active and creative, but he never got punished.
That was pretty creepy.
He just did the shot. Okay, well, welcome to my cottage, as I like to call it, because it's not yet a house. Maybe if I put an extra floor or 2 on it, it would be a house. This is my wall of paintings. It's kind of nice to be able to put my stuff up on the same wall as, you know, Joe Capobianco and Tony Giordano. And it's my bottle collection. It's probably the only nerdy hobby I have. I stopped playing Magic when I was about 12. I like these things. See this one? It's actually like a $200 bottle. Alright. This is the living area. This is the relaxation area. This is where I usually am. That's the ashtray and the empty pack of cigarettes. Let's see. Kitchen. Kitchen's, this is where I actually do most of my artwork, believe it or not, because I don't want to do it on the carpet in there. So, a sketch I was doing a few days ago. Something I was working on, sea creature, after I did a like underwater style sleeve. I kind of got a little inspired to do a little something extra. And my dirty ass bedroom. Which, dirty ass bedroom is pretty dirty ass. I haven't even been sleeping in here because I don't have AC. So, I've been sleeping in the living room. That's pretty much the whole entire shebang, you know? This is where I come to lay my head, ladies. In case you were wondering where this guy sleeps. It's in that dirty room. You could be next to me. This is where everything else happens. This, other than work, this is where I spend about 75% of my time, except for occasionally when the cameraman gets me out of the house and the rest of the friends. But it's either here, work, kitchen.
I'd say that's like about 90% of my life. Right here, work in the kitchen, and shower.
Ralph.
Yeah.
Come here.
What happened?